Probably not. Hey, as good as normal.
Hey, how's it going, boys? I'm live.
Don't worry, I'll pick that up before we go. I'm trying to find it so I can do
See
our.
the chat. Hey, look, it's us.
Are we live already? My God.
Oh, yeah.
My God.
Yeah, turn that volume down too, so it don't get the ringy ring.
There we go. Checking us out.
Checking us out. We sounded good from what I heard on Johnny's phone there.
Yeah, I think so. We got one watcher. It's amazing. If you're watching, you have to comment. It's sorted Marshalls.
I mean, they look cool.
From what I heard, they sounded cool. It's very tricky to actually play things and hear them here.
Very, very tricky.
I do think at Marshall they got a little like quiet room.
We should try and
go in
sneak
and play.
in there today.
We should. The
Maybe
hard thing is there's somebody there all the time, right? And you got to find a person to let you in, which is not always the easiest here.
Marshall.
We got Steve. We got Surrender. We got McCheese.
The mayor.
He says I clicked this by accident. There you go. How's NAMM? Jack says I'm looking a little rough. Listen.
Who's looking rough?
I do probably look a little rough. My hair's wet. I'm hydrating though. It's fine.
Johnny had a long night, if you know what I mean. Debauchery.
You mean a great night. I ate a lot of steak. I drank a little weird drink they made at my table with chocolate shavings and bourbon and cream that I ordered by accident, but I'd do it again.
This man's bed was so messed up this morning.
Yeah.
It could only be that he was wrestling with his demons all night
Wrestling
long.
with the demons.
He was throwing down
true.
in there, dude.
This is true. It was great.
It's been fun. We've seen a lot of friends.
We have seen a lot of friends, man. Our friend JJ.
JJ?
Pal, you might know him as Jared James
Nichols. I call him Dimes, but that's just me.
He's a dime. He's a dime piece.
He is a dime piece.
He's a dime piece. We've seen
Sexy
our
boy.
pals from across the pond.
Andertons?
Danish Pete. I feel
Sweet
like
Lee.
Lee and I bonded now. He's
Dude.
my best friend.
That's his
Sorry,
name.
Mark Ignisi.
I know. Boy, I was hoping to see my boy Mark. I was like, damn.
Had to see Mark.
I gotta hand deliver Mark an invitation.
Yeah, right?
Not to NAMM, but to something
Listen,
else.
I just want to let you boys know that I'm wearing my
Derek Clifton shirt.
in honor of Sean.
It's pretty great. Derek Clifton.
Listen, we're gonna see Juan Mayor.
Juan Mayor.
In like
10:45, dude. I'm
About an hour.
so pumped.
It's pretty great. Jack, you will be happy to know I did get to play the LR Bags guitar, and I was super impressed. Sean hated it, but he hates everything because he's young. He's young and he hates
I didn't hate it.
He's full
I
of
didn't
bitterness
hate
in his
it.
heart. No, I didn't hate it.
No, I did. No.
I was really impressed with how it felt, you know? To me, it was way better than like the Acoustasonic.
It's cool the way that it feels, exactly like you're saying, more like an acoustic than the Acoustasonic does by any means. But then also, sonically, I feel like in a live or recording situation, if you were looking for a very specific acoustic sound, like a recorded sound, that guitar can do it perfectly.
Yeah.
Which is really cool.
I just think it'd be a fun live. Okay, I'd love to play it live some. I think it would be really, because it plays well. It feels like an acoustic.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I only got to hear it in headphones because, you know, we're sitting there at NAMM. But I thought it was really impressive sound.
We went by the Reverend booth as well, Jack, and they do not have one of our guitar there, which is really cool. I'm like, we got something special just between you and I.
I just got to address this one concern that it says we look like we have converted to California. That would never happen. That would never happen.
Absolutely
That would
not.
never happen. But thank you. Thanks for your concerns. I appreciate you bringing it up.
Converted to California.
Converted.
Is it the pink and blue can? Is that what's in it? I'm usually drinking black and yellow.
Monster Rehab. I'm just, like I said, you got to stay hydrated here.
Yeah,
but
same.
What do you reckon is you've converted to hunky? That now Ned might be onto some things. Ned, we still have not sent your pedal because we're losers. But you were right. Obviously, it was still sitting there.
I think what this does, though, this gives us the
We gotta send
opportunity.
you extra. We're gonna
add
stuff.
some fun stuff, I think.
Because then we were going and we were like, oh, Dylan can send it. Then we were like, oh, but we want to put some fun in it.
We're gonna put fun
So,
stuff in there.
don't
We're
you
gonna do
worry.
something dope.
It's gonna be
some
worth it.
ideas.
It's gonna be worth it.
Worth it.
What's our most exciting thing? Well, listen, Sean is also best friends with Jack White now.
He outed me. It's true. It's true.
I didn't want to mention it, but I couldn't hold back. But no, we have interacted with Mr. Jack White, and he
A good little bit, actually.
it's been cool to see him. He's a nice dude, man.
An amazing, down to earth, like
Seems like a good human.
came up to Baxter and shook the man's hand, like, "Hey, thank you so much," is what he said.
Which is crazy
wow.
to me. Like,
Oh
I
my
wouldn't have even
God.
expected that, but I think it's cool.
And I honestly, I wasn't expecting it, and I would have been okay if that didn't happen, because in my head I was like, well, he's Jack White, you know, he's reached that
Reached-
pantheon status, right?
Right.
And it's like, no, he's not like that at all. He's just like,
But
man,
he was super kind. All
thank
the guys
you.
that were with him were super
So
kind.
awesome.
Got to chat in particular with the guy who's worked on some of his records. So that's super
So
cool. You know,
Then we went to the Dumble thing.
that
was
may
sick.
have been the coolest thing.
That was awesome.
Just because it's just, you know, everything here is new.
Yes.
So make sure you go watch the Dumble video. It came out this morning. We don't always like to rush videos that quickly, but it was just so cool.
It was awesome.
And we wanted to make sure we got it out. So
I
check
mean,
that out.
And I just want to say special thanks to Derek for going. He ran back after we
Worked
shot the
all
video
night.
and get in here.
Come on video.
Come on. You want this or you want to talk close?
No, I can talk close. In typical NAMM fashion, there's a rush to get the video out. Derek is editing at 1:30 in the morning. Everybody
showed
else
up?
is sawing logs.
Who showed up?
Baxter was the last man standing, came to visit me, and then everybody else was asleep.
Conked out.
So you
baby.
better go watch the video.
Go check it out.
And notice Derek didn't get a Monster or a Red Bull this morning. So I'm running dry. So go watch the Dumble video.
How about a nice morning
We-
whiskey?
Baxter plays the
Hey.
first and the last Dumbles ever made.
And listen, I have to brag on Baxter
pretty
a little bit.
spectacular. So go watch it, share it, post it on Facebook, share it
go.
on all that stuff because it needs to go viral.
It's really cool.
It's a really special video.
You can have
Listen,
the other half of my monster.
first-
It is half right now.
I know it's
a
half, you're
perfect.
back.
And so you get to get your nasty name. Sean's been deathly ill as well. Listen, Baxter, obviously.
I didn't know if you were asking.
Quiet down, boys. Quiet down,
Damn
boys.
it.
I'm
Go ahead.
talking good about Baxter. So Baxter, we go in, we meet this guy, Matt, who's doing the Dumbles. When Baxter started playing them,
Oh my God.
I don't think they thought it was going to be that big of a deal. And then everybody starts pulling out cameras and filming. Because, you know, Baxter's sort of the demo king.
He's got a magical
Crushes
way
it.
with his fingers.
He does. And it was kind of magical being in that room.
It was. And I haven't said this yet. I wanted to save it for a live stream or a moment that you and I have together. As Baxter was playing, I did tear up a little bit seeing all that
was
good
kinda
happen. I was
amazing.
like, this is awesome. I'm getting to see one of my best friends do something that not many people ever get to do. And that's really fucking cool in the guitar world.
No, it was.
So-
It really was cool. And I believe Baxter was the only one they let play it who doesn't own a Dumble.
I think that is absolutely true from what we heard.
Kind of
in the room.
amazing.
It
But
was-
it was just exciting being in the room, man.
It was an awesome moment. It was great to cherish that moment and to sit there and be like, wow, this is amazing.
We don't know what'll come of that, right? We don't know if they'll start making amps or what, but it felt like being a part of something with some significance, some historical,
Yes.
like a legacy.
If you just go watch the video and you hear Matt talk about it, I think you will feel a certain kind of way of like, wow, there is magic in the guitar world.
There's, man.
It's nice.
Don't ask
you
our
know?
pal JJ.
But you know what? I think that adds to the magic a little bit. You know, it's not for everybody.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Here's the cool thing, right? Like whether you like him or not, there is that story. But right behind us, like Baxter was playing, Matt was talking, Sean was filming on one camera, Derek was filming, I'm right behind them, and then right to my left, Taylor's with us. Right to my left is Drew Berlin, who is like the vintage guitar
burst
dude,
guy.
wrote
Yeah.
the burst book, you know, played for like Little Richard. That's just cool.
And
it's just cool, man.
Another point about all those guys, not a single one of them, as we walked up and talked to them initially, acted elitist or
Nope.
like they were better than us or like we couldn't go in and see anything. They were all extremely kind and
listen, we're not the
it
biggest
was
channel.
incredible.
They could have been like, nah, we
Yes.
don't want you guys making videos.
But
They're very cool.
they really extended out to us, and you know, it was just a really, really, really great experience.
Yeah, so make sure you
Yeah.
go watch that, go comment. It would be really cool to get that
Share that thing, let people know.
out there. Share it
Yep.
if you can, because I think that's a really, really cool story.
Yes.
And I think you could tell hearing Matt talk about it that's been a fight.
Facebook groups, Reddit,
Not the
guitar
casino crew,
things.
other ones.
Other ones.
Other ones.
Also, if
we
you
know
don't
about
know,
it.
the Casino Crew is live on the Facebook pages. So
That's right.
go to the Casino Crew and we'll add you. And there will be some exclusive name stuff that we pump into there. I got some photos of Johnny playing some cool stuff. We played the Rockman pedal. That was cool.
Super cool. it'd be cool to hear it not just in headphones.
I wanna
Obviously,
hear
you
it in
can't
an
hear
amp, yeah.
But I think we're gonna probably be getting some.
I
you
think
know,
so too. I would love to hear that through like an M80.
Demo it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Yeah, that'd be pretty
That'd be
sweet.
nuts.
So that was cool, man. Some people are asking if we're going to Norms.
I mean, it might be just so far out. I don't think we're gonna make it. We might try to. Saturday.
It'd be kind of tricky. I'm the only one here who hasn't been before,
Yeah.
so we might try to go.
We got to go to Woodwire Bolts today too. Carlos Lopez is doing an event. If you're in California, go there, buy a ticket, go check it out.
Yeah.
They're all awesome. I mean, we love Carlos to death, dude.
Yeah, for sure. That was pretty awesome. We got some fun shows coming up for as part of NAMM events and Woodwire and Volts, so we'll have some content coming from that later today.
I think we have to interview Juan Mayor.
I think we have to.
Also,
We owe it to everyone.
I just want to put this out into the universe because it's bizarre, but I used to love this little band called Issues from Atlanta, GA, and I'm walking through the booths yesterday with Johnny, and who do I see but
There he
the
is.
bass player
The bass player.
from the band. And I had seen him a bunch whenever I was a
still
teenager.
excited for
I
the bass
saw him-
player. I'm just kidding.
I was like, dude, his name's Sky Accord,
No, he
great
was cool.
guy.
He was a really cool guy.
And we talked for a minute. I said, man, I would love to come back and interview you. So I'm going to try and swing by and just talk to him some. Even if we don't get it out, maybe I'll put it to my Instagram because what a cool guy. He sat there and he was like, oh, man. He's like, we were talking about some of the songs and he just whipped out the bass. He's like, yeah, that bass line's
He
really
starts
cool.
playing the riff.
Ba-dum-bum-bum,
Like, if you can just do this, you got it.
I was
You're
like,
there.
dude,
I was like, okay.
that's sick. It was awesome.
We met our friends from Italy last night, band.
Yeah.
I got to think of the name of their band, but
it's in my
we'll
bag.
talk about them. We'll talk about them later. We'll do a
Oh,
little.
dude, I can't remember the name.
I know, me too.
It starts with a D.
Yeah.
It's the problem is it's like it is in a foreign language, so it's hard to say what the name is.
We'll talk about them.
So cool, though. They
highlight
were
them.
awesome.
But they were awesome. We made a couple new friends who maybe we will highlight here soon, musicians and stuff. So that was pretty cool.
It's been great. We saw Ohms from Hawaii.
We saw him from Hawaii, which is pretty
That
nice.
was
He said to say hello to you, Jack, particularly,
He
which
was
was
sick.
awesome.
We have seen Behind the Mask. We know.
We know, which was very strange. It was a surreal experience.
It
for
was
me.
surreal.
We got to hang with our pals from Chuck Levins last night with
That's
Donnie Rod.
Carlos and his sweet
Donnie
son.
Rod from Taylor and Carlos, and his son is awesome.
He's so kind.
And their guy who does
It's
their
funny
Derek.
how much alike they are. Like
Yeah.
the son.
It is funny, man.
It's like just the way they talk and stuff. The same jokes.
They're-
They were both making
those
free
guys are
freight
awesome.
jokes.
I know.
It's
It was
like,
kind
it's
of
ridiculous.
hilarious.
It's awesome.
No, we love those guys. They're fantastic. We are having a good time. Let's see. Todd Roy. Mark Stan says Norms is not listed in the NAMM app. Yeah, no, Norms isn't here. Like,
Yeah, but
as
they're
far as I
at
know, but
their
we would just be going
store.
out to their store
Yeah.
if we decide to.
We
but
met Mark Stannon.
That's
in
true.
person.
That was kind of amazing.
That was dope. He met us at Magnetone, bumped into us. I was like,
That's right.
what?
I will say there's probably some fun content coming from us with Magnetone soon.
Mm-hmm.
Because we got to meet our buddy Granville Helm in person. He's the new global,
What a personality.
director. That guy is awesome.
He was great.
Love him, man. He's excited. He wants to do things with artists, and I think it's going to be a really good thing for them and for us. Hopefully, we'll get pulled along for the ride on some of that, the Magnetone stuff. Because I think he likes that we love him and we're passionate about the brand, and he is too. You can tell he just loves music, which is cool.
Yeah, he's super excited. He loves us as far as like the channel goes, which is fun. He walked up to all of us, said our names, and just was a great energy to
Which
be
is
around.
which was really cool.
It was. I was like, man, like he was so sweet, and he was
Sean.
like, you guys love this stuff. There's Sky Accord right now walking by. That's funny as hell. Anyways, he's just sweet guy.
Sean's trying to decide which folding guitar company he's going to go with as his new gigging.
There's literally too many here. It's a little ridiculous.
It's the thing.
Listen,
the
nobody
king.
wants their guitar neck to fold. I'm sorry. I'm not trying
No,
to be
they
an
don't.
asshole.
They don't.
But let it go.
Mayor McCheese, we have been by the Cream booth.
Yeah.
No content there yet because it is just like swarmed with people.
tons
There's a
of
few
people.
things we wanted to do stuff at, but man, it's hard when it's just swarmed. But the booth is awesome, and the guitars look amazing. We got a little more free time today. Yesterday was like appointment.
Yeah.
So today we have time to slow down a little bit and do some of those things. So if there's anything else like that, you guys let us know, and we'll try to hit them in the comments now while we got a few minutes.
Yeah. Throw us those wild and
we'll
crazy
see.
questions.
Wild and if you got any more questions, I'll read back through.
The Billy Strings guitar.
He did.
Oh,
Yep, so that'll be in a Martin
Sick.
Cool.
That'd be cool.
Very cool. Alex said, "How much is the Rockman pedal gonna sell for?" I think they're like $199, right?
Yeah,
like
I think
$200.
that's
They're
what
not
it'd be.
crazy.
Yeah.
I mean,
Really cool though.
trying to think of what else really stood out to me.
Trying to think too.
Honestly, I mean, some of the new things that I think are going to stand out are going to be at Woodwire and Bolts today, because there's some of the smaller, kind of more exciting stuff going on. Surrender says, "Are we able to make purchases?" Not really, technically.
No.
Like you can, we can order things for the shop.
Yeah,
but
I would have. Like we looked at some rock slides that were really
just
cool.
little stuff like that,
Neat little things. I would have bought a Rockman pedal, honestly, because I was just like, that'd be fun. It's something different.
for real.
The layers pedal was dope. I kind of want to play that more.
Yep. Homegrown sent was. That's right. Homegrown sent Ohms a Strat. Remember? When he was listening to everything. So we'll definitely say hello to him from you, man. Is Tontuga there? Tontuga is not here. I think Tontuga. He's kind of like.
I think he's on a hiatus.
Taking a little break.
Yeah, he's just taking some time. He's got a couple of kids that he's very involved with, and also he's an awesome dude. He's taking his time with it, which I respect.
Greg McFadden says, "How excited for you for the new standard Acoustasonics? That could be really cool. Haven't seen those yet. We've seen the standard series.
Yeah.
Baxter saw them. Did you like them? Okay. Baxter, he'll come talk about them.
About all the stuff that we looked at yesterday.
He'll come talk about them. Mark says, "I find that most people don't have a problem with taking out money." No, that is true. You just got to be a little, and they're probably funnier about it with knowing that we're part of the shop of the things. And we haven't pushed to buy anything either.
We haven't.
We really said, "Hey, man, let me buy one of these."
I mean, I might do a little bit of that today because, like I said, I would like one of those rock slides. I think
I would like that. Seeing that ceramic one, I'd like one of those.
Yeah.
Let's see. Somebody says, "Check out Friedman amps."
We checked out Carr yesterday.
Yep.
That was cool. We saw a lot of boutique amps.
So, anything new in capo technology? I did not see, but we are going to the Kaiser booth today to see. That's 10:45.
10:45.
Juan Mayor.
Okay, we got plenty of time.
We got time, man.
I'm gonna walk back and get you a drink.
No, you don't need to get me a drink.
I'm getting you that or one of those coffees.
It's gonna send me into a 9.9.
Oh, we're gonna be in danger zone. Okay.
Oof. Surrender says, "Any new boutique dealers that caught your attention?" Not so far, man.
I need a shot. You know what I mean.
It's funny because a lot of the stuff that was here, like we knew about already. Like it was already announced. It was announced the week before, like Tonex Cab, all that stuff. Here's Baxter.
I'm here. I made it. I'm not hungover, so I don't have sunglasses on.
Lies.
I can drink like a man. And
I can take my
like
sunglasses
champ.
off. It's very sunny where we're sitting. It's very sunny.
Okay, so standard series Fender.
Talk it. Do it.
I played them all. I was questionable. I still am questionable, but they are good. It's
They did feel. They did feel good.
It's we're gonna see.
Do you think they feel better or worse than a Classic Vibe, or the same?
Different?
What about?
I think the Classic Vibe is so good. Is it better or worse than a Player 2?
That's what I was about to ask.
Player 2 feels better.
I like the Player 2 better.
It's they look good. The one that this is hard to say. The one that was the most impressive was the standard Acoustasonic. I mean, just the fact that there's a standard Acoustasonic Jazzmaster at that price.
Because what is that price?
It's in the $600 range or something. So you went from $2,000 to $1,000 to now $600. It's sort of maddening, and but I played them all. We're going to bring a bunch to the shop, just try different things too. We want to get them for videos, so I'm getting like one of each thing at least. More than one. But Fender had some pretty cool stuff. They had a bunch of FSRs, which we're not releasing right now because there's an embargo apparently. But we're going to release that as soon as possible. Really cool new stuff from the Ventera 2. From some special amps, and from the new Ultra Lux, I think, or Ultra 2s. Yeah, so there was some cool, and the amps were the coolest to me though, because I'm an amp junkie.
I'd just like to welcome the new watchers. They're making hair comments.
About
so
what?
that means that they've never watched our videos before. Anytime someone comments on your hair, I know that they've
like how
never
nice
watched
it
the
looks.
video before. How nice it looks.
Man, that guy looks like he's really put together. Well, there's theory of Pat over there.
That's
too.
amazing.
He's
Why
a
is
great
that?
Instagram channel.
We have seen all of our pals. Lots of pals here.
No, it's been fun. So yeah, that was my experience with Fender. So it was cool. The custom shop event was neat.
Robert Huey says, did we check out the Two Rock booth and the new Vimurum pedal? We have not. We should all get Vimurum pedals. That would actually be kind of amazing. I think we go to Two Rock today, don't we?
We're going to be at Two Rock
meeting there in a
right
minute.
after this live stream. At 10 o'clock, we have an appointment at Two Rock.
And then a mad dash to Juan Mayor.
Is Juan Mayor really 10:45?
10:45.
Okay,
But he's
we
also
should
there at 1.
No, that makes sense. The 10:45 because we might have to be at the Wood Wire and Bolts later this afternoon. So I'd say we get Juan Mayor. Then we'll go back to Loudon after Juan Mayor. That seems to be the schedule that needs to change.
John W. says, no Dumble for the shop. No, we all ordered one. Yeah.
Well, they said I could. I put a bid on the Dumble #1. I offered $2 million.
They're like, you just connected, just take it.
You know, this really seemed like it was for you. You know, yeah. So I don't know. That'd be cool if Dumbles became a thing that you could actually buy again.
Yeah.
Like real.
I mean,
Dumbles.
that really would be wild. There's been some comments that the new one sounds a little brasher than the old ones. Now, I'll let you talk about it first, but I haven't thought about that.
No, well, I think that they didn't have the tone dialed in for me right there for one. It was I saw them just sort of switch it on and kind of go. It's the.
Don't you think there's something to an amp that's been played for 40 years, 20 years, 30 years? Like there is they do lose brashness, right?
No,
so I think it's hard to say that new one is going to be exactly like that. Yeah.
You know, that one speaker was rattling like a mother. You can't
That
hear
was
it in
on
the
the
video.
number one.
Yeah, the video didn't translate the rattling part, but in the room that it was rattling.
And the guy was like, "That's new. That's new." We're like,
I
"Man,
thought it was
it's cool." You know, it's like this is literally the first overdrive special.
No, and
it's allowed to rattle a little bit.
But honestly,
you know?
like playing a Dumble, like it was a magical moment playing that.
Yeah.
Like a couple of those, but they're not easy amps to play.
I could see that.
It's there was.
Do you mean like they're like they just show everything kind of thing?
Maybe it's such an immediate response when you play.
So no sag.
There's not. It's not like playing a Fender. It's you know, not having reverb and not having that Fender sag like you say. There was an immediacy and a directness that is very unique, and there's a magic. I felt like I was opening up a little peek into someone's private life when I played that #1.
Yeah, that's
like I shouldn't be here.
I mean, just hearing the guy talk about how he made the amps. I mean, we know that he made amps for individuals, but having more of a like peek into that was pretty cool.
No, it was cool. It was a lot. That was one of the highlights there too.
For sure.
Any other questiones?
Let's see if there's anything else.
I'll just keep chattering until the meantime. Yes, we're gonna go see Loudon a little bit. We got Wood Wire and Bolts coming up today too, which we'll probably go live from there again, possibly this afternoon. So stay tuned. And if we're there, then we have the big PRS event later tonight, where the other Juan Mayor is playing, I think, which should be fun. It's I enjoyed seeing Steve Carr out here too. That was cool. We saw him for a moment.
Yeah.
Seeing John Cruz over at Iconic was nifty as well. And see what his new stage of business is going to be in life. Got any more special goodies for me?
Best guitar you've seen so far?
I think the coolest guitar I saw was the Fender Custom Shop Levi Perry Master Build. That was a guitar synth hybrid. I don't know what it was.
God, that was stupidly cool.
Though.
That was a collaboration with Old Blood Noise, the pedal company, right? And it's got one of their like fuzz pedal things in it, but it had all the sliders, and it's a fuzz in an overdrive, and you can turn them on and off on the guitar. There's sliders for it. You can make it wacky.
Awesome.
It was really
that was the one I want to.
But that guitar, right? Like the craziness of that, he figures out a way to make that not kitschy. So most people, if they put a fuzz in a guitar like that, it's kind of dumb. Like you don't feel like it's a real guitar still.
Levi's kind of dialed that.
That one, you're like, oh my god, that's amazing.
He's got the effect. That was the coolest guitar I've probably seen.
Sean Brooks says, can we get a PRS S2 hollow body? Think they'll ever do that?
Yes.
Yeah. There you go.
I think so.
Yes. You heard it here.
I feel like they're releasing so many things right now, and being the 40th anniversary, I think we're going to see a slew of things, and like, hopefully that's one of them. I don't know, but I would guess.
Let's see. Surrender said, any big names that we've seen that we wouldn't expect to see attending?
Gosh, I don't know. Surrender. It's you know, I think I heard y'all mentioning Jack White was really cool, and the Raconteurs and all those guys, and
super cool.
His band. But there's No, I think I haven't seen anything that I've been shocked by.
Everyone's sort of expected, right?
Like, Jared James Nichols walking
yeah.
around, who is like a Viking god when you see him in person.
Got to meet Dylan Adams, which he and I have talked before because we had a mutual friend in common that we were both pretty close to. So that was cool to meet him, like, face to face.
Yeah.
It's just stuff like that is probably more than famous people. Charlie Flanagan says his Neuro DSP shown anything new this year. I haven't seen anything aside from plugin. I haven't seen anything, haven't heard anything, so
I haven't been over there yet.
I'm gonna say no. I haven't been over to their booth, but I feel like if there was something new, we would know about it.
I've had a tight leash on me thus far.
Yeah, today we can explore a little more.
I'm hoping we might even sneak out of NAMM for a bit and go over and see Carlos and the gang if we can get away.
Brian Carpenter says, thank you for taking care of his Strat before you left. Of course, that's what we do.
That's what we try to do.
Have we seen Bigfoot or Beatofoot yet? We actually have.
We have seen Beato.
Seen Beatofoot. No Bigfoots. We met a nice gentleman named Barefoot.
But yeah, Taylor Barefoot over at the Dumble thing was great.
Yes.
He was awesome. I might change my wife's last name to Barefoot.
You should do that.
Or her middle name to Barefoot. Taylor Barefoot Clement. Because she's barefoot.
Robert Huey says we should do a new video on the new PRS pickups. Well, I'm sure we will do that at some point.
Well, and the PRS is not really here. Like at the NAMM show. They got sort of a secret room upstairs, but they're not like doing much. So yeah, we're not going to get that probably here at this show.
Tom says, have we talked about the MXR Rockman yet? Yes, it was super cool. Obviously, we only get to play it here through headphones. I think Sean is cooking up some MXR magic, so we'll probably have some of those in the shop.
I hope he does the third man pedals too. I hope
I'm sure we will. I'm sure we will because those were super cool. Lots of cool stuff at the third man booth.
Something different.
Yeah,
the whole show has been shockingly fun, and even though it's been busy back-to-back things, it's like I've had a good time. I wasn't sure it would feel like NAMM.
No, it does. It does.
It feels like NAMM, even though we're missing like we're missing the big Gibson and the big Fender and the big Taylor rooms, but we're having fun. And Gibson had like this small like little VIP like a speakeasy thing that we were invited to.
That was a lot of fun.
But we're not Gibson dealers.
It doesn't matter.
We hung out with our boys.
We got to hang out,
Lee,
drink.
And Lee's partner in crime, not Danish Pete. He's Danish Pete's a little disappointing. You don't want to talk. I'm kidding. We love Danish.
No.
But
our new friend Jed.
He's like, what? No, Jed was dope.
Jed was awesome. Danish Pete was awesome too.
The head guitar buyer. Lee's awesome. Like we're gonna probably do something later with them today if we see them again. And
that's the plan. We hope so.
Talk some trash together.
We hope so. Alex wants to know why we did not do our live stream in the bathroom, like we said. That's a good point. We'll try to do something
yesterday
later.
Morning.
Yeah.
I think everyone was just like really recovering being here in California too.
So there you go.
No, it sounds good.
There you go. Anything else we should talk about or do?
No, I mean we'll wrap up soonish. If there's stuff you guys want us to see, like again, leave comments, shoot in.
Henson guitars, Brian Carpenter's interested in maybe.
Okay, the Marshall booth was really cool this year too. Like they really pulled out. Orange has the coolest thing from Orange was a record player. Yeah, coming out. So we got a video on all the amps coming out.
I saw you guys in the Orange thing, but I was, I got missed.
I mean, it looks like they're trying to do what Marshall has done as far as entering the CE consumer electronics racket, like further. So they got the headphones, the speakers, the tabletop monitors, record players. They had some cool little like mini amps like that you would just like sort of put in a rack.
Yeah.
That were really good.
Those were like those new pedal platform ones, right? They're like.
They also had that
a headroom.
This new solid state amp that was really good. So it was a solid amp.
Yeah.
Solid state amp.
Let's see.
We're seeing.
We did not see Paul Reed Smith's band play last night.
Did he play last night?
Apparently.
Okay.
Tom says, did we negotiate a Gibson dealership? No. Well, Gibson's not really here.
No, they're not here to negotiate.
But we have some things with them.
Cooking, so stay tuned. Yep. We're meeting with them again on
slowly but surely.
31st, I believe.
The wheels of progress.
January.
They turn slow sometimes.
Yeah. Turn slow and very methodically.
Actually, Galactic, I haven't been to the Tonex booth yet, but I for sure will go today. Never played an MJT guitar. I've played quite a few of them. I'm a fan. They're good.
One of the coolest things that Derek and I saw with my wife Taylor was we were in the basement. We saw these cool Chinese guitars that aren't guitars. They have like sort of buttons, pads up here, and then
that's what I'm talking about.
Strum down here. It was so, and there was a language barrier, and like he he was telling us they were $100 each. I will buy the whole booth for $100 just to give these away as gifts. They're awesome. But then he was wrong. I think they're like 5 times that or something. So I'm not gonna.
Yeah, don't do that.
$500 per guitar, and he could have cut it for me.
Mary McShee says Slinger in his bag. Did you see those yesterday? Those looked fantastic. I think DW is the one who's re-released Slingerland, and they're exactly like the old ones.
Well, that's super cool.
It is super cool. They're right. I'll show them to you today.
We'll try to get those.
Neat.
Try to see as much as we can, and we'll probably end up coming back here tomorrow.
I'm sure
trying
we
to get
will.
out, but maybe we'll come here tomorrow for a little bit in the morning, and then get out early.
Hello, Vince. Vince says hello.
Hey,
Let's see. We did see the Josh Homme PV Decade amp. That was kind of neat. It's so funny because they look like the thing I would have bought in the pawn shop for $15
How
when
much
I
are
first
they?
started playing. I don't even know how much these new ones are. And I asked Sean, and it was just we never did actually get back to a PV rep. There is, I believe that's Pete Thorne walking by
That is
outside,
Pete Thorne.
which he has a new band now with Joe Satriani and Steve Vai, which is
Really?
funny when you get Pete Thorne to be your rhythm guitarist.
Yeah, you know you have a really good
You got a pretty good
lineup.
band. So if anyone cares, I thought that was kind of fun.
I'm excited though because I think besides NAMM, we've gotten to hang out with some great friends. We've gotten to hang out with each other. We've had so much fun. We got to see a bunch of cool toys, but Sean and both you have sort of made some great connections as far as the recording stuff in the future too. So stay tuned for that. It's exciting. It's been much more than I expected.
Yeah,
It's really cool.
It could be very cool. Charlie says, is there anything that we're going to in the area that's open to the public? Anything we're going to that's public? I mean, Woodwire and Volts you can go to.
Yeah, Woodwire and Volts,
you
you
just
go.
buy a ticket.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna be there later today.
We'll
so
be-
if
yep.
you're in town and you're thinking about it,
Go there.
Some of my friends, I know Travis is going. I hope he brings his partner in crime down to Woodwire and Volts from San Diego. So they're coming there, and we should be having fun. We're excited to go there. That's one I've been most excited about.
That's it.
That might be it. We're gonna let Derek wrap us up in a minute. Derek, I think we're gonna go to NAMM now. I have to go do my appointments. So, you want to say a farewell, Johnny?
Farewell to you all.
Peace be with you all.
God bless you.
To all a good night.
We're going to try to survive.
2 more days.
Hopefully we don't get sick. I'm going to keep my steady diet of bourbon going.
Yes, I
think that
let
helps
me see what I have in my pocket right here.
germs.
Got a little bit of
Helps the germs.
got a little bit of that for later.
I mean, we have to bring these in because drinks are like $93 a piece in here.
That's how Casino Guitars rolls.
Got to give Sean props for that.
I think Derek bought us drinks the other night.
Yeah.
$25 a drink.
Yeah, it was kind of insane.
Welcome to California.
Kind of insane. So yeah,
It's ridiculous.
man, thank you guys for hanging out with us. Lots more videos, obviously, when we get back.
Again,
We'll
live
try to
stream
live
might
stream
happen
again.
again at Woodwire and Volts with
Probably.
Carlos and all the gang
Maybe tomorrow too. Who knows? Saturday
Stephanie.
live stream. Crazy.
at the beach.
All right.
All right, see you guys.
Goodbye.
Bye.